Yo, what's up, guys? This is zippTHEzerker coming to you with a first time ever Gears of War 3 video commentary. I know, thank you. Hold your applause. I know, thank you. It's been a long time coming. There's been a lot of people subscribed to my channel, or at least a decent amount for a while, and to all of you out there, thank you for being subscribed for so long. I know it's been dry, and I apologize. I've been meaning to do more with it. I have been for a while. So, with that being said, I just kind of want to introduce myself a little bit, seeing as how this is my first video commentary ever. Right off the bat, actually, I will say that I am going to be covering a few things here in a 3 or 4 part video series. First off, a little bit about myself, which is why I'm also standing here right now, so I can get a little bit of this out. A little bit about myself, a little bit about Gears of War, what I think about this series. Where I think the game is, where I think it should be going. Make some comparisons to some other top tier professional level games. And I will make a video dedicated to a comparison to Judgment. And I'm doing this so I'm trying to get the community involved in Gears of War again. I want to get people back into it. I know there's not as many of us as there used to be, or as I believe there should be, but I want to get people together because the next game's being created right now.
Oh my God,
and I feel like we have enough time to make an impact on it. Maybe not much, but I really hope we do. Because it is never too late, and that's corny as it is, that's what I will say about this game. And I mean that. I want this game to go to a professional level like it should be, but it hasn't for years. And I want it to get there, and that's really what I'm going to be discussing over these next couple videos. But really, just right off the bat, I guess, or first things first, however you want to say it, a little bit about myself. I've been around Gears of War since the first game, and I've been there for the second game, the third obviously, and the fourth, and I'll be around for the fifth. But when Gears of War 1 was out, I played a lot of custom games and a lot of the campaign, because I never got to play the online. My internet was just too bad. Back in high school, my internet was just too terrible, living off my parents' internet, and I couldn't play Gears of War 1. I couldn't. My connection was absolutely shit. I couldn't play. And a lot of people could attest to that. Gears of War 2, kind of same thing. I played a little bit more because it was better. But Gears of War 3 was right around the time where I moved out, 2010, So I moved out, got my own place. I had my own, better internet, and all that good things. And, the reason why I mention all this is, Gears of War as a whole has been improved upon the years. So when 3 came out, with the addition of 3 and me having my own place and some better internet really, I was able to play the game, and I really just fell in love with it, because I never had the chance with the first 2. But with the third one, I really love the game, I love playing it, and I'd like to still have that drive to want to play it more like I used to, but I can't with really with the way the game is nowadays. I just can't. And while I'm on Gears of War 3, I played thousands of games, man, thousands of matches. Mainly team deathmatch, but I played my fair share, I guess, of other game types. Not really much. I'm really more of a team deathmatch player, but when it comes down to it, I played a lot. So I guess that's where I'm coming at from, where my opinion, where I'm really coming at with all this. So I guess that's a little bit about me, just kind of my history with the game, I guess is what I'm gonna say. And so with that, I'm kind of gonna start rolling it into, you know, my opinion of Gears of War as a whole, the series, and kind of just take it off from there. And you know, right off the bat, you know, anyone who's played this game or, you know, has devoted enough time to Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 should know that Gears of War has its issues, man. Like, just with the code or something, I don't know. It just, the game does not work right. And then our servers have just been terrible, just all the time. You know, we get the short end of the stick when it comes to the game. But that's the problem, is Gears of War, the play style, the gameplay, how you would play the game, it's just so addicting and it's so in your face. And that's a positive thing about it. It's so just fast paced, man, and you really do gun battle and fight your opponents, kind of unlike in a lot of other games, you know. And Gears of War is a unique game, you know. And I feel like the game has ultimately almost died over its cycle versus games like Halo or Call of Duty or even Counter-Strike. And I'll be using those games as examples later on too, probably in part 2 and 3, you know, videos 2 and 3. But you know, the reason why I mention all those is you know, Gears of War is unique and it is a competitive game, so it can keep up with games like Halo, Call of Duty, and Counter-Strike. It has its competitive nature, if not more of it. You know, it has its base. You know, it can go that far. You know, it's got game modes, competitive, objective-based game modes. You know, you got your Slayer game types, or your team deathmatch. You know, so it's got the playlist. You can always add some, but the mechanics have always been messed up, man, and that's why the game's never been elevated to like a professional level. And you know, that's another thing we're going to talk about over the next couple of videos, is why Gears of War is not on a professional level, you know, and it's because of these issues, the broken mechanics and stuff. And the reason why I'm creating these 3 videos, or these couple videos, or even more after this, is because I'm a Gears of War fan, man, and for the past 4 years, I have wished that Gears of War would have made it to a competitive scene. Whether or not I compete or not doesn't make a difference to me. I just want the game to go there, you know? Because one day it would be nice to try to compete, you know? And I'm sure a lot of people out there would feel the same way.
Behind you guys.
You know, any of you watching maybe, you know? And to me, over the series, not being able to ever make it to an MLG event or series, you know, the game only ever lasted 1 season, I think, on Gears of War 1, like 2 seasons on Gears of War 2, and like 1 on Gears of War 3, or something like that, you know. If anyone knows the numbers, hey, there you go. But you know, it hasn't lasted, and there's no reason to go professional on Gears of War because the game is broken. And that's really what I want to be discussing over these next couple of videos is, you know, why the game hasn't gone professional. And it just, you know, I'm probably repeating myself, but I only do so because I stress that fact, and I want the game to go the distance. You know, it deserves to be. I want it to. You know, this is the game that I play, that I want it to go this far. It's a very competitive game. I feel like it's got everything, all the elements, from the story to the multiplayer. It has everything, and it saddens me almost in a way to see that it's nearly dying, you know, versus games like Halo and Call of Duty and Counter-Strike are near thriving, you know. Halo's doing better. It was doing pretty bad, but it's doing better, you know. And what do you know? Halo's going back to its competitive roots. But Halo's also never been a broken game, so that's why Halo's been able to grow. But Gears of War has always been, for the most part, broken, you know, like not really entirely, you know, but yeah, it just kind of has been, you know. It's still a good game, and it's just and that's why if you're a Gears of War player, you develop a love-hate relationship with the game, you know. Anyone watching could probably attest to that, you know. And so I'd have to say, you know, do the video game right for the next gen, so you do all of us, you know, veteran players right, and you do all the new players right, you know, and put this level on a professional level, like where it should be, you know. And I hope I get the community talking about this. I hope I get some comments on the video and stuff like that. You know, I really do, because I feel like the game really deserves it, you know, and I really want it to go there. You know, but I only got a couple minutes left on this video, guys, so this is going to be going to a part 2 and most definitely a part 3. You know, like I said, part 4 will probably be Judgment. You know, I hope you guys, are, you know, at least somewhat liking the commentary and the footage. You know, some of this footage is kind of old, honestly. I'm trying to pick videos where I do alright. You know, anymore nowadays, if you get on Gears of War, you know that you're either a really dedicated execution player, or team deathmatch, or King of the Hill. You know, and I just play team deathmatch because that's where the population's at, and I don't want to wait for bots. You know, who wants to wait for bots? So, I guess, you know, I don't know why I'm including that, but anyways. You know, because that, well, I guess just to say that's really what this video is going to be about. You know, I'm going to try to keep it entertaining. You know, I'm going to try to start Twitch streaming more. You know, I'm really going to try to grow this, you know, and build upon this, you know. And, you know, it's taking me a while to get these videos up here because I don't know anything about any of this recording stuff and how you do it. But now I'm figuring out some stuff. I finally figured out how to do commentary and, you know, upload videos and do video edits like with Movie Maker and stuff. So it's a work in progress, but you know, so bear with me, and hopefully we can build this thing up. You know, hopefully I can get it going somewhere. You know, I play with, you know, a bunch of dudes. You know, I call us a 5-man team. You know, and if Gears of War was on a professional level, I'd hope to see some of those guys there. And maybe in another video I'll discuss me and my teammates. Chances are along the way you guys will get to see them more. They're in some of my other videos, but not in all the glory that I feel like we really play. You know, I feel like we're a real funny bunch. So if you guys, I know it sounds really cheesy, but I know if you guys ever want to stop by a Twitch stream, I'm gonna be twitching more, probably on weekends. So if you guys watch this video, just keep that in mind. But anyways, guys, this has been zippTHEzerker. Thanks for stopping by for my first video commentary. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys get involved with what I'm doing here in the community, and I hope this grows. So I hope to see you guys for part 2 of my first ever video commentary series.